Hello, welcome to the studio. We're on day 9 of navigating through our grief on this journey. I'm excited to be here today. It's been raining all day long. I have been in the studio all day long, creating, doing Patreon videos. Oh my goodness, I've had fun. So I came on a little late tonight because I had to wait for a video to upload. So I hope my country internet is going to work out fine. If not, oh, let's put on our do not disturb. I forgot, we got to do all the things. So that way we won't have to worry about some things. Let's close that down. I figured out where my chat was. I think I did. But just like now, it's not there. It's the craziest thing, man. It's just like it was there this morning when I did some things, and like now, it's not there. I don't know what I just did. Hopefully, I'm still this way. But anyway, how are you today? How was your day? Like I said, it's been raining around here. Hopefully, my country internet is going to do good. Sarah and I did some, what do you call it? Walkthroughs earlier, and it did pretty good, and it was storming and all the things. So hopefully we're going to do good. Again, today I had the chat up, but now the chat is not there again, and I just don't know. I don't know where it is. There was a box down there that said, let's do that. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, back to live. Oh, listen, I don't even know what I just did there, but who's here? I see someone is here. Send a chat, leave me a chat. So today this evening, because it's this evening, I am going to talk about, as we're navigating through the holidays, okay, let me give a little, what do you call it? A disclaimer. Everybody's not happy about the holidays. There's a lot of people that it makes them sad. It's not very loving, caring. It's not what people want. So I am here to help people to kind of navigate the waters and hopefully help them get through as I help myself get through. Because February is the children's birthday, the both of my children that have passed away. And so for me, I am here first for me. And then if it resonates with someone, then I am grateful. That means that I am doing what thus saith the Lord and helping other people get through the holidays. I'm ready for January the 5th, but the truth be told. However, I am making some new traditions. I'm not telling you guys anything that I'm not doing. I am making some new traditions. My granddaughter will be here, I think on the 19th. And so we're gonna put the tree up before the 25th. That was part of my thing is, hey, you got to put the tree up every year. And so last year I put the tree up, and this year we're gonna put the tree up because as I've said in previous videos, putting the tree up was just a whole family tradition, and that's just how that worked and how that went. I don't know how to get the chat back on, and I did YouTube earlier and I couldn't figure it out. So I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to stress over it. But what I am going to do, because again, I'm not going to be on here long. Like the Baptist preachers say, I'm not going to be before you long. I am going to share some things on desk time as I share some tips or I told y'all I don't like to call them tips. However, they are tips for you, but some direction and some things that I've done. The studio is a mess. Let's go over to the desk real quick and see. Okay. Like I said, I've been painting. Oh, there's a like. Okay, so it's like there. So, okay, it popped up. That works out. So maybe working out. Now, if I can get my chat box to pop up, I'd be great. I promise you I'll never close it again when I get it up. But when I have to restart the computer, the whole program goes down. I mean, the whole thing closes out and the chat closes out. I don't know how to get it back on. It was a little thing down there on the bottom that had the little box, and all I had to do was click it. But is that it? Hold on, I might have found it. I got it. Yes. There it is. There it is. Start and did some good. Hi, Dawn. See, now I can tell who's on. There we go. I couldn't tell earlier. Okay, and the box is little, so we want the box to be bigger because I do not have my glasses on. Can I make that box bigger? You made it this round. I think it's because I kind of got on, did what I needed to do, and got off because the last couple of days was navigating through, like was navigating through my own grief. And like I say, I try to tell people what I'm doing, so therefore it works out. But I found the grace and the courage to continue to show up. That's all that matters to me. I'm still continuing to show up, even though some days, it was a little crazy. Saturday was a little not sad or bad. It's just it was a lot. It took a lot out of me, and I was tired. And then Sunday rolled around. I was tired, and so I think I just needed to catch up because even today with all the rain, I went to sleep. I went to sleep. Okay, so today I started doing. Oh, I got several things. So I did a video I did a tutorial in my Patreon group with this and this. And I'm going to have to take the camera down. Let's see, where are we? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to go and take the camera so I can show you what I did. And, okay, we used these. Oh, God, it shows up so big. But I created this. Put a butterfly on it. It looks better when it's sitting up instead of me laying it down. So it's a little, you can use it for Christmas, put some Christmas stuff in it, or not, but I put the butterfly on it. So my next one I'm waiting on this one to completely dry. I'm going to do some mixed media on a jar, put some butterflies on my watercolor canvas. That did good, like that. And then, of course, I showed you guys all of these that I put in frames, and they look so good sitting up there. But the one I did was this little beauty here. It's on a mirror, so you can take a tea light and put inside here. It was a jar. It was a jar that my daughter was going to throw away, and I repurposed it. And so since it's Christmas, we got it looking like a little Christmas theme. And when you put the tea light on the inside there, it's going to illuminate all of the thing, and then you'll see kind of like the mirror there where the mirror kind of shines. So that was the lovely thing I enjoyed doing with that. So that's what I taught in my Patreon today. The video I made today was how to create this little beauty. All right, let's get over here. Go back over here. And was there another? I don't think there was another. Oh, the other one I can show you with the camera put back up here. I like it. I like hands free. Okay. And then I think you saw I put the bag up. It's just a regular bag, but I put the bag up that I did watercolor on. Like literally just took a plain bag. We're gonna give it away with a gift. This is decoupage that I did over here. That was a napkin that I got at an event, and I love the napkin, so I did that. And then this one I painted with acrylic paint and decoupage. So that's a napkin as well. And that's the other part of the napkin. So no reason to give out a plain bag and no reason to spend a whole heap a lot of money on a bag. Now let me show you how the cup looked original. So this is the cup. Well, this one is good, but my daughter said the other one she had burned, like when she put it in the oven, it had dark spots on it. She burned it. And she's like, I'm just going to throw them away. I was like, no, don't throw them away. Bring them to me. So this one this one is one of the ones that did good. It's for my artwork. And it has a straw, comes with a straw. Gonna have to tighten this up because I feel like I wouldn't want to trust it. It's just not real tight. I thought it was a screwer, so put some more stuff around there to make it tighter. But you can use these. My point was you can use these. Oh, I know. I got one more. My bad. I did have one more. I was like, I feel like it's one more. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. And it's a wonder what you can do with glue, hot glue, and tulle, and some flowers. So I put a little embellishment on this one. And again, I painted it. And just put this on it and just kind of made it good. So right now, this one's on my desk. It's not necessarily have to be Christmas, but it's snowflakes. So I have brushes in it. I put brushes in it. So it was sitting. That's why I couldn't see it because it was sitting over there. I've already started using it. You may be able to pull off the seal and flip it. Oh yeah, that's a thought. She has the rubber, whatever it is she does, where you put the rubber on it to make it a little bit more sturdy. She knows how to do all those things. You know me, the things. But, and as I was in here and after I did that, I did a little bit of, y'all know I have now I need to know why that thing is. I need this to be bigger. Like, how do I make that bigger? Um, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, wintry, absolutely. Um, well, oh, there we go. I just needed it bigger so I didn't have to be up on it. You know me. I ain't gonna put my glasses on. Okay, I did some little Bible study. Did some stuff in here talking about mastery. Also today, when I wrote my blog, did something there. So I've been pretty much creating, but on my journey for the last couple of days, I have been thinking about ever since Dawn Hill put in there happiness. She wanted her happiness back, and I was just been thinking about grief as how do we coexist in everyday life with grief and trying to be happy and trying to find joy. And I realized that the more I talked about my joy, that was my reasoning for asking God the question, asking God, like, I want to have more joy and I want more of your joy because then it makes me feel better. All right, where are my little? I haven't used them in a while. Oh Lord, I don't know where they are. The Bill calls them toppers, so I'm gonna poppers or uppers. What do you call those things? Humpers. That's what he calls them. So the thing I've been working on is building my resilience and joy. Like it you have to have, and I'm gonna say you have to have joy. Like you can have happiness is just like it's a state of the moment. It's like kinda. But I want it to be so engulfed in yeah, see I did it there first and I didn't like that. So I put it on here and then we're just gonna raise it up. Um and I want it to have like and another thing I've been trying to understand is joy and grief. It's like some people like joy and grief. Like, really? Do they go together? They absolutely do, because even when you are feeling sad, you have joy because why? You had the person here with you. Like you cannot move forward and not think of your loved one or however it is, whatever the grieving that you are doing. So that's how I say you think about and it gives you joy. So when I think about my son and my daughter, I have joy. Like because the Lord blessed me with both of them for the amount of years and almost both of them died pretty at the around the same age. Um, I think Tanika was 24 and Joshua was 28, I think. I would have to do it. Some things just wasn't important enough for me to really kind of remember. Now that looks good. I think that looks better. It's kind of puffed up, but peace, hope, and joy. I kind of wanted it more up there, but I didn't want it to cover up my roses. And that's how I was looking. So I pulled out my little book today and kind of did a little sketchy thing over here before I literally put it on here. So this is going to be a Christmas card. I'm going to make it into a Christmas card for someone. I'm not sure. Either my mom or my grandma, one of them will get it because I like giving them my personal art. And that makes me happy. And so that's another thing. When you have joy, you think about the things that, like, it's what's the nature of joy? Joy is vibrant, it's uplifting, like the emotion fills your heart. Whereas when you're happy, you get the same things, but it's kind of in the moment. Whatever it is that made you happy, you're just like, once it's gone, then you don't have it. Is that a stamp? Yeah, that's my what do you call this? The block stamp. Um, my peace, hope, and joy that I keep on my desk that I got from I think I got it from Hobby Lobby. When I saw it, it jumped off the shelf. It literally fell, and I was like, "All right, Lord, I see you want me to have that stamp." And I have it because I put it on my just right here to remind me that I want peace, hope, and joy. Um, they all go together. And so, because it happens to be peace, hope, and joy for Christmas, just like, well, we can put that on there. But it kind of doesn't look like a. I'm going to have to put some, what do you call those things? Something on it that kind of makes it red, to kind of pop up here. I'll do something else to make it a little bit more Christmassy. I thought about just putting some borders, like with some oh, that might work. Decoupage around. Kind of put some red that pops it out right there. Because I had some scraps from my napkin that we could kind of just use it as a border. I don't know. I still have time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These roses, they did cut. They turned out pretty good. Let me show you some other ones that I had been. Is this the one? I think this is the one. Because I had some that I showed. I still think these are the same ones. I don't think. Yeah, these are the same ones. What did I do? I got some new ones that I did the other night. And again, my desk is full, full of stuff. Like, it's full of stuff. And I don't know where it is. Like, I brought them down here. I know I did. I know I did. So, hey, Dawn, have you ever created on a drop cloth? I just learned about drop cloth. Those paintings. Well, golly gee. I tell you what, I just don't know. They're right there looking at me somewhere. That's where they are. Um, did I put them under there? No. Did I put them under there? No. Did I put them under here? No. Oh, well. Oh, well. They'll get shown another desk time because I don't know where they are. Then I brought them down here because they were in the room and I had painted them not last night, but the night before. Oh, I know where they are. Nope, that's not where they are either. Oh, yeah, I do. There they are. Me crazy. That was just going to drive me batty. So over in my Patreon, we're going to be doing some watercolor techniques for those that like and love watercolor. See, my thing, drop cloth. Uh, the drop cloth when you paint, like when you paint a house and they have like, it's like fabric. Let's see, can I pick it up? It's like this. And it's a cloth. And so I'm going to make some junk journals or some what do you call my things? Art journals. And this is going to be the covering of them. And I got 4x6, so it's a whole bunch, but it's just fabric. It's for, I guess it's supposed to be waterproof, for paint that you put on the floor when you're painting. So that's what it is. And so that's what I'm going to do. But it's a canvas drop cloth. And my friend Pierre told me about it because he made wine bags out of them. And I was just like, oh, cute. And he makes pillows out of them. And it's like, oh my God, I can use that to make junk journals. Use them to cover the junk journals or whichever one. It'd probably be an art journal. And I had never. That is so cute. So I probably am going to put something else. Or you know what? I think I have some, to make it Christmassy, I think I have some stamps that I can put on here. some not like some of these. Like I wouldn't put these butterflies on there because they're not Christmassy enough. But I think I have something that's I got to pull out my. I have a Christmas box. So when Christmas comes, then we can put it. I use that. So that's what we'll do. I'll leave that. But it sits up nice. Sits up nice and pretty. And then the inside, I'll take probably a piece of paper to put right there and write my sentiment right there. And then depending on who I give it to, I might put a picture of me and them right there. And then on the back, I might paint some more on the back, not sure, but we're definitely going to sign it, and it's a work of art. It's my own card. Love it. Okay, these are the ones that I was trying to show last night, but I didn't. Don't think I did Desk Time and all last night. I don't think. But you know me, I'm always doing roses, so when I do something different and they really turn out pretty amazing, I like to share because I don't know what we'll call them, but they're just regular old flowers in the field. And this has, I put some Dina Wakley gloss spray in the middle to make it really pop out. So that's why the center pops out really, like really. I don't think we're going to see Bernadette tonight because the Dallas Cowboys are playing. So I know she's engulfed in the television right now. So there's that. This one is yummy. Love this one. I'm going to put it in a frame. I went to Walmart today, as a matter of fact, to see. This paper is 9 by 12, and I want it to be, I want the whole thing to be in it. I don't want to cut it off. I don't want to do anything. I just want it to go in the frame. And then we're going to sprinkle, I haven't decided what color I get sprinkled on this, but we're going to do it. And then I'm going to do a black and white one, something like this. Then there's this one. So as I was painting this one made me have joy. So this is why it led me to the conversation to talk about joy and the connection between joy and grief, right? Because when you think about it when you really first think about it, joy and grief may seem like they don't kind of go together. About when I have conversations or thoughts about my children, I get joy. So I think the connection between joy and grief, they go together, right? Grief can deepen our capacity for joy by teaching us to cherish life's fleeting beauty. Seriously, right? Joy is a response to my grief, and grief is a reminder of my joy. So I think that they go together, at least for me. You're watching the Cowboys game, but the Simpsons versions of it, but the Simpsons version of it. Yeah, Bernadette is a diehard Cowboy fan. I told her, but we're still friends. And the things that I've learned really, let me give you, because I have a class, I'm not a class, but a program that I did. It's Renew Your Joy. And it was for mothers who have lost children to death. And I wanted them to know that they can still have joy even on their grief journey, right? So the importance of the lessons that I personally learned on my journey of 17 years of my daughter being gone and my granddaughter is that I had to embrace that the joy. Like I wanted my joy and my grief to kind of live together, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but to live fully appreciating the beauty of each is what made me feel better, made me build my resilience. This one, okay, these two are my favorite. So, but when I was thinking about joy, I was thinking about this because my daughter's favorite color is purple. So this one made me think about navigating the highs of joy and the depths of grief, and how the emotional resilience was building inside of me, right? Each experience that I've had over the last 17 years since my daughter's death, it just gave me the ability to really cope with, my future challenges. Totally, right? So the whole thing of cultivating empathy, people don't, they sympathize with you, but they don't empathize with you. And so on my journey, I've kind of, when people ask me this, they'll come and be like, well, I have a friend that just lost, she lost a child, and or he lost a child. What should I say to him? And I'm just like, well, if you don't feel like you know what to say, then don't say anything at all, right? Because the empathy is your experience in both joy and grief, and then it helps deepen our empathy for others, right? So when you have been through a thing, then you know how to talk to someone else about it. That's just it. So if you don't know what to say, my advice as a mother who have lost two children, don't say anything at all. Sit in the corner. They'll if they need you, they're there. This one I kind of put. See how it just like slap that on there, and then for whatever reason, I didn't want to go forward with it. Right. Um, and then as we're talking about navigating through the holidays, we've talked about saying no. No is a complete sentence. It's okay to say no because if you just are going through the holidays and you just don't want to do it, oh, let's look at that. That could be pretty. Then it's like you have mindfulness. Mindfulness is like, you know, um, allowing your body to totally immerse in the grief, and then don't become overwhelmed. Like I said, when I think about my children, then it brings me joy. So yes, I'm grieving, but then I also have joy. So they work together for the good, right? Find gratitude. When you cultivate gratitude, it can enhance our wellness, our awareness of like the joy, even in difficult times, providing like a counterbalance between grief and joy. Like it's kind of like a scale, seriously. Like this page is unbalanced. Why? Because there's three on this page and two on this page. So as an artist in the art world, people will be like, that's unbalanced. And then some would say that's kind of balanced because you have five. You have the number thing. And I'm just like, I didn't think about it that way, right? Is I was just grateful that I could sit down and paint and then feel joy at the same time. So that's where it comes from me. So if you're on this journey and if anything that I say resonates with you, for one, leave me a comment and let me know how you're navigating through the holidays. Like the holidays are coming up. How did you do for Thanksgiving? How did you get through family? Like I got through family well. We even talked about, like, we bring up my son and my daughter. We talk about them because why? We don't want to forget our loved ones, right? Look, I like this. This is cute. Isn't that cute? Just, and then when you're moving forward, navigating the interplay of how joy and grief can be an ongoing process, there is no right way to experience these emotions. What works for me may not work for you. However, I want you to find out what works for you. Me, my whole thing is over here is slapping paint on paper, creating these beautiful images, creating this beautiful card. Oh, that's cute. Look how that just popped over here and said it wanted to be a part of that card. And it very much can. We'll leave that right there because it sure popped on there. See, it's simple things like that. But let's say you could give a less than a horn's billy goat about paint and all the things. Then what I would encourage you to do is research your world. What in your world brings you joy? What, when you do it, you're just like, you don't care who's around, you don't care how they feel, you're happy. And what's that thing that brings you joy? That's me with painting. Like, I could literally stay in the studio 24/7. I feel like I have a peace, hope, and joy stamp somewhere in my stamp drawer. I bet you do. I bet you do. I bet you do. I didn't have one. And then the other one I have peace, hope, and joy in cling. I don't know what do we call these things? Clear stamps. It is, I think it's in one of these. Um, one of these somewhere. Seasoned, it tis the season. It's in one of these. It could be in Heidi Swap because I know I did Heidi Swap through Christmas, the holidays, a couple years ago when I was on that, the stamps of that. But I don't use stamps a lot, so I stopped collecting things that I wasn't using. And again, this just sits literally up here on my thing. But I like that. This one is pretty. Because peace, hope, and joy, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like you got joy and grief. So let's just say peace, hope, and joy. Are two, but joy and grief are like two sides of the same coin, each enhancing the human experience, Joy brings light and vitality, while grief brings depth and understanding. Together, what? They teach us how to navigate through the holidays. Like they can be rough, but they teach us how to. So finding beauty and joy, what day it is. Some days when you might talk to me and I'd be like, do you have joy? Yes, I do have joy, but the grief is overshadowing the joy, right? So life is a journey of highs and lows. And where joy and grief often walk hand in hand, that's where I usually come in the studio, and I want my joy to outdo my grief. Yeah, I'm always going to be grieving, but I don't always want to like be feeling like I'm grieving. You get me? So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of all of the how you're going to navigate through the holidays. Like, let's do it together. Let's, kind of, let's have conversations about it so that way you can have somebody that understands. Like, seriously, I understand. I would want to go to sleep and sleep all the way through January the 5th, but I can't. God says I can't. Gotta do it. Gotta show up. And so I rather show up now and show up this way to help other people navigate through their journey and show them how I do it by slapping paint on paper or creating a card for someone, holidays, or showing you how to, well, this is in my Patreon, not on here, but just showing you like the beauties of things, And let me tell you what I'm going to do, but it's not going to be on my YouTube channel. You have to be a part of my Patreon. We're going to learn how to take broken things. Like, just because it's broken doesn't mean that it still doesn't work. Just like I took, what I have? I have bottles. I collect bottles, right? And I take the bottles and I repurpose them, because just because they're used up doesn't mean that they're done. Like, we take the scraps from things, all the things, right? This literally was the paper off of this, whatever this paper craft was, and I made it into this. Made it pretty. So we're gonna zhuzh it up and embellish it a little bit. This card is gonna be beautiful. Gonna be beautiful. I'm trying my best to show up. It's been a struggle, but doing the Advent is pushing me to. Yeah, your Advents are amazingly beautiful, and I like the way you do it, like on the shorts. That I'm trying. Look, you inspired me to do more shorts. I will say that. So I did a couple of shorts today. Even when I was doing this, sometimes it's just hard for me because you get that small window to do stuff. But I think that's what I need to do, to kind of, not let it be so far so much. But yeah, that's where we were today in the studio as we came up. Like, I'm going to put my, well, I think in the link to my blog, and my blog was talking about, I think I talked about happiness and joy. I want to say that's what it was. I want to say, yeah, happiness and joy, cultivating a life of fulfillment, because it's happiness versus joy, understanding the difference. So go over and click on my blog. Not right now, I ain't put it on there. Do it. But click on the blog and check out some of the other blogs. And then by this evening, that one will be up, because you'll be very interested. It'd be very interesting to show you that the difference in happiness and joy, they do not go together. Joy is a deeper connection, like inner peace. It goes deeper, whereas happiness is temporary. Like, for me, I guess because I don't think about happiness as much as I think about joy, I, oh, it's like, you have somebody that when you look at, let's say the Hallmark Channel. I've been looking at Hallmark movies, and it makes me happy. It does not give me joy because I know it's superficial. It's not real. But it makes me happy to watch it. It makes people happy to watch football games. But sometimes maybe football games give people joy because it's part of their thing. So that's it for over here. I think that's it for desk time. I was trying to look and see if I had anything else, but those were the things that have been done today, and I'm very much so happy about it all. All right, look at that. Oh, I just love how that just sits down there. Looky. I'm gonna pop some. Look, I can pop it on there now. I'm not gonna put none on there. Let's move it. I feel like I should. I've had to. I'll have to go. Look, check me out. Check me out. I spent a lot of time writing a blog, and the book, the editor sent me back two versions. I need to figure out. Oh, look at that. Made a mess. I need to figure out cover Oh yeah, I made it. Yep, got it all on the top. Need to figure out a cover, a more precise title that really speaks to the book. But it's basically the legacy that I want to be left for my son. Um, but we're gonna work on it. I don't think it's gonna make it. Listen, no, I'm not gonna say that. It's gonna make it for the new year. It's gonna be my starting out the new year project. 2025 is the book dedicated to my son's life and letting people read and see his life through a mother's eye. That's kind of somewhere in there. I'm going to figure it out, like do a play on words with it. I don't know. But anyway, look at how you just pop that on there just that quick and just makes it. I am in love with this black, although it's just didn't like me right now. It just made a mess. All of it. But it's okay. We like to have all the things around the desk. Okay. Let's go back. We're done with desk time. FaceTime it is. All right, I'm going to get off of here because I still have some other things that I need to record. And it's already 9 o'clock on my side of the world. I don't want to be up all night, although I will be because usually I'll start slapping some paint on some paper. I want you to really think about if you're watching this video and you're a mother or you're someone that you've lost someone and you're navigating through the holidays and you're trying to figure out each day. I want you to live in the moment, right? Don't think about the past, don't think about the future. Just live in the moment. Live in each day. Meditate, take deep breaths, exercise, journal daily, paint, whatever your go-to is, do that for yourself because that's how you're going to get through each day. Don't think about December the 25th. Think about each day and how you're going to get through each day. Like I was stressing myself about putting up the Christmas tree. And then I was like, hey, long as you get that tree up before December the 24th, you're doing good. Even if I put the tree up December 24th, it's going to stay up until the New Year's because I leave my tree up till the New Year's. It still has time. I stopped stressing. So don't stress yourself because there's nothing we can do. We have lost someone or we don't want to deal with the holidays. Some people haven't even lost anyone. But some people just really want to get through each day and they don't want to have to stress. They don't have to deal with all the things. From videos a couple of days ago, no is a complete sentence. No. Would you like me to do such and such? Would you do such and such? No. And it's okay if you don't want to do it. Don't feel bad. You already have enough to do. For me, if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. I'm not. And that's just it. And it really makes me it takes the weight off of me to just say no because truthfully, I can stay in the studio all the way to the new year. And then that way I feel safe. I feel like I'm doing something that I love and I'm doing something that pretty much is going to bring me a lot of joy, a lot of peace, and then that gives me hope for tomorrow. Hi, Roddy Parade. Does Patreon cost? So there's different level, Dawn. There are 3 different levels. I think it's 3 or 4 different levels. Um, I think. I know that it's three levels for sure. But it's in the link is in also in the description box. Just click on it. If it's something you want to do, great. If not, I totally understand. We still buddies. I will still be showing up over here on YouTube because why? I love hanging out and I love helping people get through each day with their grief. I love letting people know that after losing 2 children, there is hope for tomorrow, that you can find joy after walking away from the cemetery. Like you can find joy after walking away from the casket. You can. It's not as easy as it sounds. Some days I don't even want to. Like yesterday and the day before, I feel like it was meant for me to get on, say what I needed to say, and then get off. Like out of 2 days, nobody like was actively on the line, staying. And it made it easier for me to have a conversation, say what I need to say, and then encourage people from even my place of navigating through the day. Because like I say, some days I don't want to show up, but I know I need to encourage someone to show up. And that's why I'm here. So, guys, it's been great. I'm not going to hold you long, but if you have not subscribed to the channel, if you're watching the replay, or if there's any questions that you have, leave us a comment. Join us over here on this journey. Dawn, Bernadette, Crystal, Sarah. We have a regular community here that kind of shows up. And sometimes we're crafting, sometimes we're just talking face to face. Sometimes we have the puppies, sometimes we have the dogs, sometimes we're taking a walk on the ranch. All of these things is how I get up out of the bed every day after losing not one but two children and a granddaughter. There is life after death, and you can smile and not feel guilty about moving forward with your life. I'm just living witness to show you and tell you. So again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, we are trying to get to 500 before the kid's birthday, because both of my children who have passed away birthday is December the 17th. So I would love to get 500 for their birthday. That would be great. That would be great. And then, like I say, if anything that's I say over here on my YouTube channel resonates with you, I would love for you to join the community, hang out with us, because we have fun out here, don't we, Dawn? And the puppies. So check out the video. I did a live this morning with the puppies because it's been raining all day, so they have been pretty fun. Watching them kind of navigate through the rain. But I think it was this morning I did a live. I think so. Yes, it was this morning. So check it out and see how big those puppies will get. They're only with us for 2 more weeks, and then they get to go to their forever home. We have two that pretty much kind of is having, we have one for sure that's gone. And then the other two, we got one person they're navigating, you know, Christmas and all the things, but they're fun. The puppies are my joy. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. But remember, um, it definitely keeps my cup full. So remember, I want you to do something for yourself every single day. Today, I think about what is it? It's already the evening time, but think about something that you can do for yourself tomorrow. Or maybe you haven't done anything for yourself today because the holidays are going on. You've been out shopping, you've been out doing whatever, or you've been working and you haven't done something for yourself. Take out 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or be selfish and take 30 minutes. I take a whole day. You know why? I don't have an empty cup. As always, I'll be trying to remember to leave one of these cups empty, but they're not empty. And that's the way you want it to be. You do not want to have empty cups. But you know why? Because we can't pour from an empty cup. If we don't have anything to pour out to give to someone else, then we can't do it. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you for joining as always. I love you and I want you to be great. Show up for yourself first.